I honestly think it's Cecil, because we cannot really ramp on this turn into 4-drop. We didn't hit any of our 3-drops, so it doesn't matter as much. And we can play a tap land potential. Oh, but we have double fast lands. Alright, so one of them will be tapped, but maybe we get Surveyor or something, we'll see. We will also, check what we draw. Maybe we get something, useful. Man, Cecil is doing so much work already. Well, we need to definitely play the bat here. I mean, let's go. Oh, I would love to go for the Acolyte, though. You know what? Having Acolyte on the next turn is just massive. I will go for this play, even though the bat is so good. And we keep Cecil, because if we don't attack, we don't lose life. And of course it makes it super hard for them to attack. And they cannot play 3-drop, because if they do, then they cannot attack, because, they cannot pump anything. Turn Inside Out as the first spell, so they can hit a land. Honestly, I'll take it. It's a good draw, but, it is what it is. They always get something out of this play. That's a ton of damage. So we know that they can trade already. Only Hexproof. I wonder if they have a way to get indestructible. Of course they get, the 2/2 token. They can manifest. We could chomp on this turn. But then we cannot ramp. They want to play it anyway, so this will be 8 damage. I honestly think we have to. I think having a 2/2 is so much better than whatever monster this will be. I really hope they don't have indestructible here. Trample. Alright. Painful. Absolute ton of damage. But you know what? It looks terrifying, but I think we can do it. Because Acolyte is what will win the game, probably. Like, Acolyte is extremely powerful so far. Like, the lifelink? Man, like, if they... Okay. I was scared for a moment that I have only tap lands. Alright, let's go Acolyte. Please. Fix this game for me. We are like 2 turns from stabilizing and winning this. But can we get those 2 turns? Our opponent is going incredibly strong. If they play the last card, okay, I'm happy. I think we are not dead. And that means we probably will win. Man, it looks terrifying, but it's not. If they attack, they deal what? Only 4 damage by this whole attack, and they are losing creature, which means I think they are on a losing position. This has to be incredibly good card. Like, this needs to be a massive, massive hit. And that's why it was so important to get into Acolytes. So now we can go into this. We play the land. And we actually are fully defensive on this turn. Because next turn we are winning. We can remove everything, get their cards from the hand, draw cards, all the stuff. Do we want a land for the next turn? Probably not. Probably not. Do we want to lifelink? I think the answer is no, even though they don't have great blocks. Like, they need to double block to trade. So it's really tempting, honestly. Oh, it's so tempting. But I think it's better. So we are playing against not dying on the next turn. And it's better to block with lifelinkers if you go for this play. And with this they lost. They lost all the pressure, and now we can go a little bit crazy. Alright, so now I think we will attack with at least 1 Acolyte, and then we will make the decision. I could attack with both. They have trample only on those 3. And we'll be at 6. Alright, I'm going for it. With Shoot the Sheriff, we can make some incredibly good plays if they multi-block. And we have enough chomp blockers that we can survive the big attack. Don't forget they only have 1 card, so probably they won't have combat tricks, and even if they do, it will be a very small one. Perfect. Perfect. So we probably get rid of this. Man, this is why we did it. And we also get the robot. They can put the counter, but this will be a 3/3 at best. And they already declared blockers, so this will be 4 toughness in total, even though now they have more power. So I don't think there is any counter that changes anything here. Because we targeted the ballot. If we targeted the other thing, then they would have a play. I think the only remaining thing is if that is a creature that has higher stats than you can see. Perfect. Man, See, this is what I said. That's why we were completely in control of this game right now, since this turn. And now we can go for the Shrieker, that kinda does similar thing as the Acolyte. Creates card advantage, just without the lifelink. And they probably are scooping in like next 1 or 2 turns. Listen, we are checking the card. Show me. Even if we force them to play it, it's already good enough. What's the card? Told you they might have giant growth in this deck. Oh, I'm so happy I made this play. So, we play the elves here, and honestly, we could just attack with elves. But Sloth, you're losing it. Yep, but that means I'm getting my robot. Oh, I got the card. Why did they allow this? Alright, this was weird. I was sure we will lose it. I don't think it's worth giving us the card. Like, 2-2 is less scary for... Yeah, they're out. And now this is a 4-3, so that means we can keep attacking basically forever. And we manifest Dread, so we get more stuff. And now the chain is started, and they cannot win this, I believe. Okay, I should probably face up it so we get another card, but as you can see, it just doesn't matter. So, we'll draw a lot of cards. You know, let's see what we get. Yeah, our opponent is out. Told you, this was so close, but it was like literally one draw from either breaking us or completely whiffing for the aggro player. We definitely don't want to draw more lands. Man, how are we drawing so many lands? I cut lands super hard on this deck because I kept getting flooded, and we are in the in the number that we are right now here, and we still are getting flooded in a way. So this is an aggro deck. I think we shoot the sheriff here. Because we can always Duress later. They're not playing... Oh, this is a different deck. Alright, so this is 3 color. I mean, you have all the lands, but I guess they need more colors. Well. Okay, I think I will try to set up them. Let's Duress them and see exactly what's going on here. Oh, they play a lot of colors. So this is a combo deck. This is the combo deck. What is the biggest problem? Honestly, think it might be Hayroom, whatever, because this fixes their mana completely. We'll go with the bat then. A little bit rough one. This is also pretty cheap. Let's go with the bat and try to break as much of their stuff as possible. I think the Trailblazer is one of the ways that we can break the chain, because this deck needs to draw a lot of cards to keep the chain going. And they actually got instantly the missing color. I honestly was sure it will take them like 3 turns with this. Nope. Instantly. So they actually didn't really lose much. So the mana is completely fixed. This Trailblazer gone is like the biggest deal right now. Okay. This is important. We have to go for Shrieker. This deck doesn't really use Graveyard, so we have to go for the Shrieker. We swing, and we need to start tons of damage, because we broke the combo. Without Trailblazer, they need few turns to recover, because they don't have a way to draw cards. And yeah, alright, this is their way to draw cards. Man, this Sphinx is not an outlaw, which is pretty cool. Man, if they named outlaw, this would be a problem. But they used it, right? Okay, so they are not drawing the card, which is the important part. I'll take the damage, absolutely. They don't have more creatures. So I think this is the moment when we start having control over this game. I wish we had 1 more mana, that would help tons. I could go for Acolyte, but then they are doing cards as well. We are doing more cards, to be honest. Creature will not die on this turn. So I could go Ooze into Sheriff, attack with Shrieker. Oh no, I need to pay the ward. Alright, so this will be our full turn, but at least we are making progress with the Shrieker. So I'm pretty happy with this one, honestly. It took a ton to answer this, but we are making progress, and we got rid of the cards that our opponent wanted. I'll take it. I need them to not draw any like big creature. Honestly, it should, like, they should not hit it. Like, this deck is very dicey, so once you break this initial combo, it's really hard for them to recover. And as I'm saying it, of course they have zero issues with it. Instantly hitting exactly creature that cruise the World Wagon. What do you do? Okay, cool. Well, that's a good draw. I always say that my opponents shouldn't draw something, and somehow they just always draw it, you know? But we'll try to work with it. They will get trample, but not much more. I think we have to go for the Acolyte right now. This can trade against the wagon. The problem is that they are getting cards and stuff. Huh. I think we need to fix a little bit of stuff, you know? We cannot lose anything on this turn. We could also keep attacking with those two. I think this is better. Then we make another dread creature, and that is enough to block it. And then we trade without losing the Acolyte. I think this is a little bit better. Of course, we take the creatures. Okay, here's the land. I kinda wanted land. Hope for untapped, but it's fine. And we don't need a tapped land for the next turn. Alright, man, if not this single draw, completely out of the game our opponent would be, in Yoda style. But here they actually kept the chain going thanks to this one top deck. So this is really unfortunate for us. We're on basically one game, and this completely brought them back. And now we need to fight for scraps of value again. The problem is that, did they activate it? I believe they did not draw cards with the Heirloom. I think they could, I'm not sure. Alright, so we just trade like this. They still have this guy, so it's not over. But we'll be more careful with attacking on the next turn. So we will keep enough toughness to survive. And we'll keep attack with Acolyte. Let's see what they drew. This card is kinda important. Alright, finally they whiffed. Alright. They whiffed at least now. Exactly like we did instantly after it. We have 2 Duress. Of course they don't hit. Let's get all of them. Alright, man, what a rough game for all the wrong reasons. I think we have to go for Shrieker, but I guess we can attack first with all the lifelinkers. I mean with everything, honestly. This, I think, gives us the most stats. But this is nice. Alright guys, I think it's okay. Because we will life gain 5, which is already a ton. I kinda highlighted this Heirloom, so I think they will start drawing cards with it on the next turn. Alright, finally! Thank you! I have 4 of those. You can see how easy it is to fix everything. One single good draw and instantly we are taking over the game. Yep, and now they cannot crew. They need to hit something from the top already. And we have 4 toughness. Actually more, because we lost creatures. 6 toughness, so they can deal 4 damage at most. 5, because they will get the land. And that's not enough to kill us. I think we won. Okay. Another creature in... Man, they keep going. Oh man, this game should be over 3 turns ago. Alright, so now, see, now they realize they can draw cards with this. Which is really good. They can make another play. So I think I go like this. They need to hit a creature, play it, and it needs to block enough so they don't die. It needs to block the Acolyte. But I think there's enough creatures in the graveyard that we just pump the Ooze. So they will block the Ooze. That means Acolyte, Shrieker, and Bat needs to finish. That's it. That's enough. So it's 7... Oh my god. I actually need to block. Oh my god, they got everything, man. Alright, we still kill them. 6 damage, yeah. Man, that's rough. But as you can see, we can tank all of this. And now they need to still draw a... Okay, they whiffed. They whiffed. Out. Oh my god, what a close game. And I wasn't sure if we can do it, honestly. Let's go. Because maybe that will make them tap. I could go for the Shrieker, but they will probably play land that gives them counter spells. I don't want to risk. Yeah, exactly. And then we are in some serious troubles. So now we can start attacking, at least pushing some damage. I really hope they will answer, but they shouldn't. So what is the deck? Hard to say. It could be artifact deck. So I will go Steel for the play, in case they want to drop Synthesizer on the next turn, and it's not like a control counter spell deck. You cannot really know. They have the counter spell as expected, not much you can do about it, you know, it's basically at this point it's just comparing starting hands, and if they have all the answers they will be ahead, always. And let's see the play. Alright, this is good. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Yep, nothing. This got exiled, so we don't have a creature in the graveyard, which means they also can counter the next play. So let's go for this one. Probably get it countered or removed, so this will probably not happen. Consult the star charts. That's interesting. This gives us potentially some breathing room. Stock up. So at least we will get the Shrieker hit. So that's actually super huge. We literally have no cards in the end right now. Those trajectories will do nothing this game. So we can hit with Shrieker, and that's our only hope of getting something important. Duress would be nice to draw instead of those, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we just swing. It's one turn before Rapture, but they probably have something. I think this is enough to force a sweeper, especially if they didn't remove Shrieker, so I will not add to this board. Alright, that's fine. So now they should play untapped land into 2 mana removal. This is what they want to do. And nothing left the battlefield, so even if they play Trajectory, it probably isn't what they want. Honestly, this could have some potential. Let's swing and... yeah, they have no priority. I think it's Rapture. Okay, Smite. So they have Smite here. But we still got the trigger, which is really nice. And honestly, I think we'll just go with Bat and try to hit a sweeper. Oh my god, we drew the third one! That's so bad, man. Alright, here there is a chance we will have to go all in and try to get rid of sweepers and just push for the last damage. We cannot win the... yep, see? They have it. So we will force them to play Morang, but then what? Then we kill it. Maybe, somehow? It has to be Rapture. The problem is that they can get it back, but we can just replay creatures. So on this turn we need to spam as many creatures as possible. Told you, they were playing this whole time for the Rapture on the next turn, which was their sweeper, you know, game plan. And we are not taking this one. Because of course stats will be worse, but it can produce mana, so you can flip it if you want to use mana on the next turn, like a lot of mana. Alright, they're going for Morang as expected. I guess we can always flip at the end step if we know that we need mana. Let's see what they will bounce. The 2 creatures they know about. I like it. Okay, I honestly think this will be nice. And that means we are going for maximum damage on this turn. We will get the Rapture again. So they are not making too much progress here. Oh, Lord Skitter is nice. They know about Trajectory, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a problem. And we cannot play this, because then we cannot steal the last card. They won't block. They actually won't block. Like, this is a good player, so they will know that... okay, they will block. Which means we are getting some damage and we deal with Morang very cheaply. So that's nice. They know about this card, so I guess they are fine with this trade. But that also means... maybe this is a sweeper? What is the last... no. Which means that we push for the last damage. All we need is as many creatures as possible on this turn. And now it's in the mercy of top decks. And they got exactly the perfect answer from the top. Oh my god. Well, I guess I got outplayed super hard here. You can make every game plan, every play, and your opponent is drawing the perfect answer from the top, you are getting a land, and you know who wins. I will play it, but the game is over. Those last 2 draws decided the whole game. Now our opponent can start milling. There is still a chance if they will whiff like we did. I will go for it. It's not much, but it's something, and it cannot be countered. Pushing this small damage can, you know, be the difference. Oh my god. I tell you, man. Oh, this... I play so little lands, but I'm getting flooded constantly. Like, more than when I'm playing Control. Like, I get more mana screws when I'm playing Control on 26 lands. I tell you, only lands, man. Oh, I'm so not winning this game. Oh, this was a rough loss, man. I will still try, because there is... How is it even possible? Okay, at this point I'm just bamboozled. Great time to be on our side of the board. Alright, I will still play it, you know. At least with this mana we can go around counter spells, so they need big counter spells only. So there might still be a small chance, but I kinda lost hope with those draws. After hitting triple land, I'm like, alright, I guess our opponent is starting to hit land, so maybe? It's a land, but this one actually does something, so you know what? In this situation I actually will take it. Especially that they don't know that this might be a lethal damage on the next turn. So they need to draw removal right now or something, but... Oh boy. Alright, they have this, right. It's still not fully over. Yeah, because they need 4 power. So that means we can at least get some board clearing action. So, you know what? I mean, there is a chance. If they don't have answer for Cottage, 2 turns, we can... Guys, I'm really scrapping the bottom of the barrel with those draws. Like, I drew like 4 lands on 4 draws or 5 lands, so, you know, it's never looking great. Our opponent just skipping this card engine. This is really good for them. I don't think we can get them to whiff so hard. Alright. So, obviously, let's go. And let's see what they have. If we can hit twice, I mean, we can win this game. Is it meaningful what we get rid of? I don't really think so. I'll take Meringue. I mean, we get them to 1? I will still play this. This gives us 2 different threats. Oh my god, man, if we can win this, this will be absolute miracle. What? Man, in paper, I would just jump to my opponent and ask, show me your hand. I want to know those cards. Guys, I'll be honest, I was sure we are gone. I wanted to scoop this. Alright, on the draw. Not amazing, but we can Duress them. So let's see. I don't know what the deck is, but we will definitely start with the fast ones. I mean, we Duress you, bro. We know everything. Oh, this would be rough. Double synthesizer. Oh, they have to. I mean, this is a bit of an easy choice, I guess. We have to go for this play. Very bad draw. Man, I tell you, I get flooded with this like every game, basically. Like, I think we need to cut to like 20 lands or something. Alright, let's go with this. And we have to go for this guy. Because it cannot be removed, it's not attacking, it's not tapped. So of course the Soul Blades cannot hit it. And we need those extra cards because more than half of our hand is not really playable. And we need to push for the tempo before they recover. So they want to drop Synthesizer, get a good draw like Battlefront, and then, you know, create tons of tokens and go from there. So we have a lot that we need to do here. We probably need some removal for the construct, so we can maybe mitigate first 1 or 2. But man, this will be rough. This card though is Godsend. Like, this is incredibly important right now. We can always name it later. So, if we attack, they can go for the Soul Blades, but they want to play something else anyway, so we can absolutely do it. And that means we go Ooze, Elves, next turn Acolyte, draw tons of cards and hope we can try to get them before they activate the full combo. Like, they already have parts of the combo. They want to play at least Snare, unless they drew something better like Battlefront, which is the best play. Authority? Alright, so Authority into Snare probably, and they will create the construct. And now we give them a bit of a choice. They can use Soul Blades on Confidant, or Snare, probably on the same card. Alright, and they want to create the construct. That's probably, you know, what they really want here. It will be a 3/3, so not crazy big as deal. But how do we do now? They have one card and one random one to trigger Synthesizer. So there is a chance this will be the last construct. So how can we make it work? We can have what? 5 mana on this turn. So we could already attack and draw a card. It's not nothing. Are there creatures? Not yet. Man, what a hard turn. I kinda want to drop this. Do I go for it? If I attack with... yeah, I think we just need to drop it and take one turn off. And we can always use this to get a... It's not a flyer, but it's still a creature, so we can get more cards. Then we need to try to find a removal or something. I think this is better. So we could lose one creature and draw one card, which is not a great trade, or we can use this mana to make next turn way better. I need them to whiff for like 2 turns. And our whole game plan is that we probably won't win if they have a perfect draw here, but if they whiff on something, there is a chance we can make it work. They can, I guess, answer the Acolyte with the Soul Blade, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we need to go through all of those answers, and we can try to protect it. Of course, if they have double Soul Blade, I mean, you know, it is what it is then. By the way, this is literally why we have this card in the deck, because this is so important that I decided it's worth to get protect. Oh my god, they actually got... By the way, this deck does not play counter spells, ever. Like, all the best versions do not play counter spells, so I never played around it, and I generally shouldn't. So this was a bit unfortunate. However, that's the last card. Now they can craft with Artifact, and that's literally the last play they have. So let's start with Survey and see what we can get. Land? No, please stop with the lands. Do we have creatures? 1. But they have 1 more artifact. So we have to play this. We play the Ooze. They get 2 life, and that has to be enough. That has to be enough. And we probably need to draw something good on the next turn. So guys, this is it. We made all our plays. They can craft with Artifact. They cannot really crew it on the next turn, but this card and the next one will be incredibly important. Are going for the face. That's very interesting. They drew something. Well, that's literally the best card of the deck. Like, oh my god, 2 best hits? This is the dream. Oh my... You know, it's funny because I played with this deck. It's actually incredibly hard to get this type of draws. And here you go, land from the top. Well, outplayed. Well, what a day on the arena, I have to say, and just so I proved to you, we played 21 lands, which is extremely low. I was actually scared that we will get mana screwed every game, but it worked in a very different way, as you have seen. However, deck actually performed extremely well for me. We went... Well, I will tell you later, but first, our absolute legend for today is Stackhouse A, our channel veteran, my friend. This cool Golgari is for you. Thank you for your support and for always, you know, being part of the channel. It is super appreciated. Like, I'm happy you are here, so thank you so much. And yeah, this one is for you. I hope you had a blast. I mean, it's Golgari, so it should be okay. So, first things first. You want the results. Alright, we went 4 and 1, and it actually was really surprisingly well. I honestly think we had a little bit luck in this control game, because I was sure we should lose this, but we won, so I'll take it. And Elegy Acolyte, after I played more with the card, this card seems to be a bit of a bomb. Like, the lifelink is the part that makes it so good. You drop it, and it feels a little bit like Biza, you know, you drop it and you probably are not dying if they cannot remove it instantly. And by the way, 4/4 is a very nice stat line, because that means Burst Lightning, unless they pay the, you know, the kicker part, doesn't kill it. Lightning Strike doesn't kill it, so they usually need to spend a lot of mana and have, you know, correct card to answer it. If they don't, first, they cannot really attack you, because 4/4 is usually enough to block one of the small creatures, which means that the big creatures hit your face, but you life gain enough to offset it, so they are losing a creature and not making too much damage to the face. And if they only attack with the bigger creature, you usually can either trade or, you know, just get a good, you know, get good value out of this. And if they don't attack you for a turn, then you can start reversing the game and starting to draw cards, attack, lifelink, you know, all the shenanigans, especially if you have a lot of small buffers like this. It actually helps you a lot, and those robot artifacts are really cool. Usually in the intense games, something dies in the combat phase because you are both fighting for survival. So then you get free value. So this card so far is really nice. I loved it. It's one of the most powerful cards probably in the deck. And Bat and maybe we should play more Cecil, but I still wanted to go for the elves, and I still wanted some protection, but you can maybe skip this or Duress and increase Cecil's, because this card always performs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a wild day on the arena for me, but it worked out in the end, so I hope you had a lot of fun, and it was a little bit fun to see, you know, those weird RNG draws, and in the end won somehow. So hopefully that was exciting. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the amazing patrons that are supporting this channel so we can continue making content. Really thank you guys for, you know, relentless support of this channel. We wouldn't be here without you. And if you, dear viewer, wanted to help make those videos, check out the Patreon. It's cool and you can really help. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.